Hi guys, it's Patricia from Your Cat Crochet. We're in a different part of the house. My guys wanted to watch a scary movie, and I mean, I'm okay with some scary movies to a certain point, but they want to watch a really scary one, so I'm in here where it's safe. I got my buddy to keep me safe. Actually, I have Harley. She'd run off anybody. So this is an unbagging. I got some brand new yarn, and it's brand new. And a few people have showcased it already. Creative Grandma, Cinnamon Stitches, the Smell Great guy. Oh gosh, you all probably know him. Smells like yarn or something. Well, anyway, they all got it sent to them by Premiere, but my channel's not that big yet. So I had to buy my own, but I wanted to show you guys. It is so awesome. It's hard to see it in here, but the colors really are that bright. And this one is, I've pulled some of the yarn out. Please excuse the mess. It's a medium 4-weight. It's been tested, so there's no bad stuff in it. 100% acrylic. And it's Premier Sweet Roll Vivid. Oh, sorry, there's a shadow because of the lamp. And it's 174 yards, 160 meters, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. Oh, and you can already see here, brand new yarn. It has a tied end in it. But anyway, it is neon signs, this color. And all of them, I've pulled some of it out. I got a little overexcited that there was a center pull string that I could find. It was already stuck out. So good job, Premiere. But anyway, this one's neon signs. And this is the one I'm going to make my breast cancer awareness beanie, because it has the hot pink in it. And I figure they don't just have to be pink, as long as they have the hot pink or one of the pink colors in it. It could be, used. Okay, I got 2 more. I got 3 of the colors. I got 3 of the ones that I wanted exactly. And that Smells Like Yarn guy, I'm going to have to look his name up, because I just can't keep calling him that. But the first 3 colors he said was basically all the colors that I liked when I bought the yarn based on what I saw him recommend on his show. But I've seen that other people's have done it because they've got the yarn sent to them. It's good for them. It's good that their channel is that far ahead that they get recognized like that. I'm only a little jealous, just tiny bit. Okay, this one, it is called, oh, by the way, it came with the wrapper squished. They squished it all in a bag to get it sent to me. But whatever. It's a medium 4-weight, 100% acrylic. All the same specs. But it is glowworm. Isn't that pretty? That's a purple, if you can't tell. I mean, the lighting in here is a little way bad. There's purple and orange and the neon color and the pink. They all basically have close to the same colors. They're just a little different. But anyway, this one's glowworm. And I'll put them all side by side when I'm done, so that you can, see them all. Oop, and the pull string. I love it when they do that. I mean, how hard is it just to leave us a little bit of string out? It wasn't this far out. I pulled them all. I was like, they pull out. Anyway, this one, ooh, isn't that beautiful? This one is Lava Lamp. I don't even have to look, because it was my favorite out of all of them. Isn't that pretty? So they were regular price. I think it was $5.99 a piece. A little more than but it's brand new. So, I mean, that's brand new prices. That's cheap brand new prices, actually. But anyway, I got brand new yarn in a timely manner to show you guys. It's not old yarn I've had in my stash. But anyway, aren't they pretty? I wish you could see them a little bit better. I might do another video later. Well, I'm definitely going to do another video later because I'm going to do a late night knit and chat. Maybe make the beanie out of the, for the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, this one. I do have a family member that just recently had a double mastectomy, and they've tested her, and she's waiting to find out whether or not that, I won't say her name that way, if it would upset her, that, you know, that way nobody knows who I'm talking about. But anyway, she's waiting to find out whether she's going to have to do the chemo or not. You know, they take it all out, and if they test and see if they got it all and stuff. So, boy, shadows do not do my face any justice. But anyway, yeah, that's the yarns. I could make this a late night knit and chat. Hopefully the guys don't interrupt me and then I have to scrap the whole video. Get me out a crochet hook out of here. I got this from Angie Bell. It holds my crochet hooks. It's just a little storage container she got from the Dollar Tree. But anyway, hope y'all don't mind this lighting. I'm in my bedroom, sitting on my bed. Got my heart pillow stuff behind me, so it's not uncomfortable. Isn't it so pretty? It's so neon-y. It's just a really brilliant color. I love it so much. Well, I like hot pink and I like orange. Well, y'all know that. and I like this. I like neon colors. So yellow necessarily, I mean, you could call it neon yellow or neon green, but I think this one's a yellow. But and in this lighting, who knows? But I don't mind neon yellow. I just don't like regular yellow. I like bright things, you know, stuff to make you happy. So what I'm doing, just in case y'all are wondering, is I'm making my chain to start my hat. This isn't a tutorial, but I need to set up my camera because I promised somebody that I would start doing tutorials. Now this is a 4-weight, but it's pretty hefty 4-weight. It's like spongy. So anyway, when I start my beanies, I chain 4. Now it's hard for you guys to see. This is not a tutorial video. And it's hard in this light that I wouldn't even be able to do it. But if you already have the basics of knowing how to chain 4, you chain 4. I'll call this a not a tutorial. So I chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I put the I go into the first chain on the chain, and I yarn over and pull through the 2, and now you have you can't see it, but bad lighting. You have a little circle. Anyway, this basically is for people who know what, you know, all the terminology is. I'll do a simpler how-to video later, but since this didn't mean to be a tutorial, if you have the knowledge, you can follow along. Okay, so I chained, or I yarned over, I pulled through and made the circle, and then once you make your circle, you chain 2. This does not count as a stitch. It's just chaining up 2, or that's what I call it. Then you double crochet into the hole 12 times. 1. Sorry for y'all who are way faster. 2. Well, basically, just double crochet 12 into the hole. and then I'll talk to you some more about it, and we'll just chat while I'm doing my 12 in the haul. So I had my giveaway drawing today. It was so fun, although I totally goofed it up. I should have totally made it more, you know, fun for you guys. But I was so excited to draw the name, I just drawed it. So I got 3 there. It's hard for me to crochet and talk, but I am practicing so that I could do it more and do more fun videos. This, by the way, you guys, this yarn is so soft. It reminds me of fleece after you've washed it. You know, it's very, very soft. So 1, 2, or flannel, when it's after flannel's been washed several times and it's just very, very soft. But it's fluffier than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, I have a couple of videos that I'll be doing. I got tagged by, please forgive me, Trish. It's Trisha's Creative. It might be Touch. I will make sure when I do the video I have the correct name, but I was tagged to do 20 questions for Spooktacular October. I don't know. It's in there. When I do the video, I'll make sure I say all the right words. But she tagged me, so I'm gonna be doing that video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and what else do I got? Oh, I've got a prize unboxing coming from Angie Bell, and then I want another one. So there's going to be 2 of those prize unboxings, and then I have a prize unboxing from Linda. Linda Simpson, I think that's her last name. Yeah, Linda Simpson. Very, very beautiful, sweet woman. Yeah, I joined her live for the first time and won her giveaway. So Angie Bell says I need to play the lottery. The problem is I don't gamble. But I felt like after winning that to run right out and get a ticket, right? But I wouldn't have won. But it's better to win the giveaways. I'd rather have the yarn. Money gets you into trouble. Especially me, because I'd go right out and buy yarn. Well, this definitely isn't a tutorial, because good grief, you guys would be so frustrated with me. But if you listen to the specifications, like chain 4, make a circle by slip stitching into the chain and making it a circle, then chaining up 2, then double crochet 12 into the hole. If those of you that are a little bit more with the terminology and stuff would be able to do it just by me talking to you about it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11. Like I said, I'm like a baby when it comes to talking and crocheting at the same time. It's going to take me a little bit. Alright, just make sure you keep your loop out, because, or your little string, the beginning string, because you want to pull it and make it, tight. And then, once you get your 12, you go into that first double crochet that you did, and you slip stitch into that, pull it through, and then you have your circle. And then you pull your little, plus you can use this to tie your, if you do a pom-pom on the hat, you can use that to tie it, or you can use that just to weave in around the circle to make it tighter. So I always give myself a little bit of a longer lead. Then you chain up 2, does not count, And in that same hole that where you chained up, you're going to go in and double crochet 2 in that hole. So it'll look like 3, but you don't count the chain up 2. And you do 2 in every hole, which will give you 24 if you don't count that chain up space. So just go in every hole and double crochet 2. That's the second row. So you end up with 24. It's a little bit different than some people how they start out. I think they start out with 6 and then they double crochet 2 in each hole to make 12, and then they do it again to make 24. And then I think after that they start well, anyway, we'll get to that part eventually. I don't want to confuse you if you're following along. Remember, this is not a tutorial. It's a late night chat. So we had my son's birthday, and it was awesome. We got him a birthday, he wanted an ice cream cake, and we got him an ice cream cake from Cold Stone's Creamery. It's a place that does like specialty cake. Well, they do ice cream, but they do like specialty cakes too. And normally we would get them from Dairy Queen, but Dairy Queen we couldn't get anybody on the phone. And when the answer machine answered, it was somebody with a foreign accent, and it was their answer machine. And every time I called, I got that. It said, and I know they're an open store because we can get food there, you know, and the whole point of me ordering it online is because I don't get out. So I wanted to order it online so that my husband and son could go pick it up. But anyway, we got this answer machine, and it said that they were not taking calls at this time or something, and you couldn't leave a message. And so I was like, well, we're not dealing with that. So I looked up ice cream cakes near me, and then it brought up Cold Stone Creamery, so we got that instead, and I'm really glad we did. It was so fancy, and we only paid $34, which for a fancy ice cream cake, that was pretty good. It had devil's food cake and then chocolate ice cream with chocolate chunks in between, like where you would normally put the buttercream. It was chocolate ice cream with chocolate chunks in between the cake layers. And it had chocolate ganache over the top. And then it had these really fancy white and chocolate striped curly cute tubes. And then like a rosette of ganache and one of those curly cute tubes set on the top all the way around. And I got him to write Happy Birthday Craig. That's my son's name is Craig. I got him to write Happy Birthday Craig on top of it, and it was nice. And he got his presents, and it was super cool. So that was yesterday on his birthday. And then tomorrow we're going to Huber's, like I told you guys, our tradition. We're going out to eat with his grandpa. His grandma passed away quite a while ago, and it's just his grandpa and his Aunt Charlotte on his dad's side. Well, he has a great aunt and some second cousins, but we just never really, I mean, they did their own thing, we did ours. It's just, you know. But we do get together fairly regularly with his grandpa and his Aunt Charlotte. My husband had 2 sisters. One had Down syndrome. She passed away when she was 36, which was, I mean, like a really good age. Because usually they tend to not, a lot of them don't usually make it that old, or so I was told. But yeah, she died the year before he was born, so she didn't get to meet him, but she would have really loved him. I wish that she could have got to meet him. But anyway, so tomorrow, I don't know how I got off on that. But tomorrow we're going to Huber's, and that's gonna be really awesome. They're gonna go get their pumpkin. Oh, first we're going out to eat. Tumbleweed is like a Tex-Mex restaurant with his grandpa and his Aunt Charlotte, and then we're going up to Huber's, and they're gonna go out and ride on the things to go to the pumpkin patch to get their pumpkins, and I'm gonna go into the vegetable fruit market and see what they got and sample all their stuff. And, it's just fun every year, and we're gonna get pictures. I might do a picture thing on one of the videos I do. But anyway, so once you get all the way around, you'll have 24. You're going to want to slip stitch into that first double crochet that you did into the top, yarn over, pull through, complete, where you just have that second row done. And then you chain up 2, and I think this is the one, yeah, this is where we're going to start. We're going to be increasing, but not fully, not 2 in every hole. This one, we're going to do 2 in the first stitch. And then the next one, we're going to do 1 double crochet. 2 double crochets in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the next. Then the next one, 2 double crochets in the same hole. Oh shoot, I messed that up. I didn't go to the next hole. So 2 double crochets the first one, 1 double crochet the next one, then 2 more double crochets in the same hole, and then in the next stitch 1 double crochet, then 2 double crochets in the next hole, and that's what's going to be a repeat all the way around. You start out with 2 double crochets and you end. This is how you know you didn't mess up. When you get to the end, the last stitch will be 1 double crochet. There'll always be whatever multiples there is, but then the end will be 1 double crochet. So anyway, do your 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, same hole, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, the same hole, till you get all the way back to the beginning again. Okay, so then the next weekend we're going to go. See, he's our only child, so he gets a birthday month, the whole month. And you would think he was super duper spoiled, and he is somewhat, because he's our only child, so he got all of our attention. But he is very super kind and gentle, and knows the value of money. He knew that we didn't have a lot of money growing up, so he didn't expect a whole lot of things. If we said that we couldn't afford it, he knew that we couldn't afford it, and so he was fine. Just a really, really, really good kid. I'd send him over to people's houses, and I'd get reports back from the parents. He is so well mannered. Because before he left our house, I told him if he got over to your house and misbehaved and you told me about it, he was in a lot of trouble when he got back home. And I never had to. I know spanking is controversial subject, but I never really had to do that, because if I was upset, he cried. He didn't want to upset me. He it was like his feelings were hurt if I was upset. So if I would be like, "Don't you do that," he'd just be like, "I won't do it no more, Mama, I promise." He's always just been a good kid. Never had to worry about him. And now he's an adult, and it's really hard to let go. But anyway, yeah, just keep up the pattern of 2 in one hole and 1 double crochet in the next hole, and then 2 double crochets in the next hole. This is just how I do it. I think there's pretty much it's all the same. There's just some variations that I do. See, the reason why the things I do are a little different is because I was taught basic stuff, but kind of then left on my own um, to, figure it out. So people who teach themselves how to do things sometimes do it differently than the norm because they figured it out, but they went about their own route figuring it out. But it's okay. This works really well for me and my beanie. So, if there's a way for you to increase the top till you get your beanie the size you want, and that works for you, do that. You do you. But anyway, yeah. So the next weekend. Oh, did I tell you guys the first weekend he went to Kentucky Kingdom with his dad, and they had all these carved pumpkins, and there was a parade, and they rode roller coasters at night, and everything was lit up, and it was really really cool. And then this weekend we're doing Huber's, and then next weekend we'll be going to the Rice Bowl. It's a Korean. And last weekend we ate at the Thai restaurant. Yeah, we save up for this, but we go to places that are generally good priced, and we're not spending money for a whole big party of people for one birthday. I'd rather spend the money on him for his birthday. But and then after the Rice Bowl, there'll be the Halloween where we dress up together as a family and give out candy. We don't celebrate Halloween, like really scary costumes and stuff like that. We don't do that. We dress kid friendly, and we hand out candy that's safe for the kids, and that's fun for us. And I know some people don't do that at all, and that's fine. Like I said, y'all do you. We can all be friends. I really enjoy the diversity of my friends. It's very very nice. Okay, so see, I just got done doing, well, you can't hardly see, but I just got done doing the 2 double crochets in one hole, and that leaves one more stitch open for the single crochet, or it's a double crochet for the 1 double crochet. Oh, and then my string popped out, my needle popped out. But anyway, that's how you know that you did it right, because if you end on a double, two double crochets in one hole, then you miscounted somewhere. Or at least that's what I've noticed. But anyway, that was row 3. See, sitting here chatting, we've already got 3 rows of the top of a beanie done. Isn't that nice? So now row 4, you chain up 2. They don't count. On row 4, now you already did for the row 3, 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet. Well, now on row 4, you do 2 double crochets in the first hole, and then a double crochet in the next hole, and a double crochet in the next hole. So it'll go 2, 1, 1. So, and you can pause this while you're doing the whole row, or fast forward it if you need to fast forward it to the next step or whatever. This is not a tutorial, but you could use it for one if you know enough to get you to be able to understand this part. Because I haven't done tutorials yet, but at least this way you guys can see my process of how I do it. And then later on, when I get the camera set up and everything, I'll do a real tutorial. But anyway, so you're seeing the back, but I did 2 double crochets and then 1 double crochet and 1 double crochet. And that's the pattern. 2 double crochets in the same hole, and then the next 2 holes is 1 double crochet and 1 double crochet. So you go 2, 1, and 1. And you do that all the way around. But anyway, for my birthday, I go out to eat to lunch with my son. He basically takes me shopping. We'll go out to eat wherever. Usually it's some Chinese food place because I love Chinese food. Or fish. I love fish. I love fish and chips, which we call fish and french fries. But whatever you call them, that's what I want. Love that stuff. But I also really like Chinese food. Well, pretty much Asian food. I know they're all a little different, but they're all pretty good. I like them a lot. But anyway, so we'll do that. We'll go out to lunch. We'll go to the special coffee place and get special coffee, whichever one that I'm on at the moment. Like right now, I'm doing the toasted coconut cold brew, because that's my favorite of the moment. But anyway, and then we will go to the bookstore, which right now we've been going to Books Million, but I like to go to the discounted part where they put the books that they've had for a little while that haven't got sold, and then I'll get a really good book for a very cheap price because I am a discount shopper for sure. I do not like to pay $20 for a book I could rent for free at the library, but if it's marked down to like $5 and I can add it to my own personal library, then I'll do that. I like to do that. So we'll go and we'll look around. Look, this is turning to a you can't hardly see it, but it's a really pretty yellow right there. It's like where some dye got splashed on it or something, or no, it's actually turning yellow. And I want you to see that. There's another tied piece. This is brand new yarn from Premier. I mean, it just came out. Most of y'all know that. Sweet Row Vivid. And I'm getting those. So just a little review. But I don't mind those so much as long as it's not going to show up in my hat. We'll see. I might have to finagle it. But anyway, so we'll go to the bookstore and then he'll take me to the yarn stores. He'll take me to Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Joann's, and we'll look at the yarn and I like to look through the clearance yarn. And he pays for it, for all of it. Whatever I want. Now see, that fuzzy, y'all can see it because it's on the, well, maybe you can't. It's on the back side. So that means it's going to be on the inside of the hat. So that doesn't mind that piece was cut and tied like that. I like to leave, whenever I tie my strings together, I like to leave long pieces so I can weave them in. You can't even tell. But I did it. But sometimes you get lemons and you gotta make lemonade. But for regular price yarn and brand new yarn, that shouldn't even be a thing. But then what do I know? So yeah, we'll go to the yarn places. So that's what we do when my son takes me out for my birthday. Then we'll come home and we'll eat, whatever I decided we were going to have for that day. And sometimes he makes me a cake. Not very often because I'm diabetic, so I really shouldn't have too much cake. So, like, if I had a lot of, like the coffee or whatever, and I try to get stuff that has the lowest amount of sugar, and I have them add, like stevia or whatever, if they have that option available. But if I've had too much while I was out, then I don't do a cake. I don't always do a cake. But this year, if you all have ever looked up, like I don't eat keto, but I like to make keto desserts because they have low sugar, um, low carbs. Uh, it's, gosh, what is her name? Something by Mel, Mel, and she's from Australia. And I asked her if she would make up a keto tiramisu because tiramisu is my absolute favorite. It's not really a cake, it's more like a trifle. Um, but anyway, I really love tiramisu, and I think it's cooked with milk, but I could be wrong. So I am going to try and make this smaller so I can do the search button for you guys. Let me search this. Cook with milk. You guys could probably hear the scary movie music in the background. I think it's an older scary movie. Yep, it's Cook with Mel. Cook, COOK, with WITH, Mel, MEL. She makes all kinds of keto stuff, keto breads. I've tried several of her recipes. Well, I asked her if she would make keto tiramisu because I thought it was impossible. I said, but that's what I would like to see, and she did. And I can't wait to try it. So I'm going to get the ingredients, and I'm going to make it for my birthday cake. And I can't wait. I hope it's really, really, really good. I bet it will be because everything she's done so far has tasted really good to me. It's stuff that you can have if you're diabetic. And I'm not saying go on a keto diet because I don't think that it's the best diet to do for me. I mean, it may work for other people, but I got more than one diagnosis and I got to watch, the diet stuff that I do. But if it's a way to cut down, if you want to have a dessert, it's a way to cut down where it doesn't affect your blood sugar. And so I don't see having keto as my dessert is bad. Mostly I do low carb foods. Or I try to do as much low carb as I can. So you're still having carbs. Okay, so the last 3 stitches on here, it's my two double crochets in one hole, and then my 1 double crochet in the next hole, and 1 double crochet in the next hole. So the pattern was 2 double crochets in one hole, a double crochet in the next hole, a double crochet in the next hole, 2 double crochets in one hole, a double crochet in the next hole, a double crochet in the next hole. And how you know you got it right, when you get to the end, you'll have 2 double crochets in one hole, a double crochet in the next hole, and a double crochet in the next hole. And then you just slip stitch into your first double crochet on the round. Boop. And then you got, I love how this color is going. That's super pretty. But anyway, so we got 1, 2, 3, we got 4 rows completed, and we got a few more to go, like maybe 2 more rows to go. But I do it till it gets as big as the top of my head where I want it. And it's usually at, let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think it's after the 6th one, but we'll see. But it'll be different for everybody's head. If you have to keep, what it is you go, the one row, you follow along up until this point because I'll confuse you if I start talking about it. But how you increase is in the next row you go, if you had, say right now we had 2 double crochets in one hole, then 1 double crochet in one hole and 1 double crochet in the next hole. So it's 2 double crochets and then 2 double crochets singly. So in the next one, we're going to go 2 double crochets in one hole and then 3 a double crochet in one hole, a double crochet in one hole, a double crochet in one hole. So that it increases by one single crochet, or one double crochet by itself. Each row it goes up. See, I'm bad at explaining things, but hopefully you understand. If you fairly know your basic stuff, you probably are following me okay. So on this row, we're going to do 2 double crochets in the same hole after we chained up our 2. Then you're going to do 1 double crochet in this hole. In the next stitch you do 1 double crochet. In the next stitch you do 1 double crochet. So it'll be, the pattern on this row is 2 double crochets in the same hole. After you chain up 2 double crochets, same hole, a double crochet in the next hole, a double crochet in the next hole, and a double crochet in the next hole. So you have 2 double crochets, a double crochet, a double crochet, a double crochet. And that's your pattern all the way around. So it's kind of hard to pay attention and then crochet and get the right amount. But this is late night crocheting chat. I don't have anything in my cup because I'm in the bedroom and I don't like to bring liquids in the bedroom. But I probably would have had some tea or something. I got more teas to try with you guys from August Uncommon. And there's only been 2 I found so far that I haven't liked. Yeah, we did 3. So this one will be 2 double crochets in the same hole. But anyway, so what have you guys been doing here lately? Oh, another thing, my blood pressure has been high. I had to go to the doctor yesterday, and they've upped my blood pressure medication because I was having to take the emergency blood pressure medication to bring it down. They give me hydralazine whenever my blood pressure is above 160 on the top number, to keep it down. And I've been having to take that extra pill, which I don't normally have to. So it's like, I think I was doing too much. So I need to back it down a little bit. Take it easy. That's why you haven't seen as many videos. I haven't been putting up a ton of videos because I'm just trying to keep it low key. But this was a perfect opportunity to do a late night knitting chat because I wanted to watch that scary movie and I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I would have done this live, but it would have been too hard to crochet, answer questions, and type people back and crochet at the same time and talk. Yeah, I'm one of those people that can't chew bubble gum and walk at the same time. Oh, man. I made hamburgers for dinner. That was a quick and easy. And pretty much an American cliche. But yeah, I chopped up all the vegetables. I sliced the tomatoes and the onion, and they like jalapeno peppers, so I sliced some jalapeno peppers up really thin, and I put jalapeno cheese on the hamburger patty when it's cooking, after it's done cooking. And they put all the lettuce, the tomato, and onion on top of that, and some sliced jalapeno peppers, and they love it. This is turning out really pretty. I don't know if y'all can. I just really like the colors. Anyway. Yeah, that's what we had for dinner. Hope it doesn't bore you guys too much. Well, you probably have already clicked out if it did. But some people like to chat and watch people crochet. I hope y'all have gotten your project and are crocheting, either doing this or crocheting something else, or knitting, or mixed media art. Whatever you want to do, it's a fun little craft and listen. You can sit me off over in the corner and let me babble away, like Tracy says from Crochet Rocks. I think that's funny. I like to quote that. Yeah. Sometimes I just turn on anybody's channel while I'm crocheting, because I like to, and I'll pick the ones that have the longest um, video time, so that I don't have to stop and pick another video too soon. And I just listen and crochet. Sometimes it's nice to have a buddy while you're just crafting. Sometimes my son, after he's done his college work, he likes to sit out on the front porch and read, especially right now because the weather is just super, super nice. So, okay, so we're at the end. This is where we'll do the 2 double crochets in the 1 hole, and then a double crochet, a double crochet, and a double crochet. And that's how we know we did it right. It'll always end, the very last stitch will always be 1 double crochet. And then we'll slip stitch into the first double crochet on the round and pull through and chain up 2. Okay, and this is the last increase round that we'll be doing. And it's 1 or 2 double crochets in the first hole, right next to that chain up spot. So it looks like you have 3 in the hole, but you don't really, because you don't count that chain up spot. So you do 1 hole, 2 double crochets in 1 hole, and then you're gonna go 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and 1 double crochet. So it'll be 2 double crochets in 1 hole, and oh yeah, we need 1 more double crochet where there's 4, and the next 4 stitches 1 double crochet. So you start out with 2 double crochet, and then you do 1 double crochet in the next 4 holes. And when we get done with this one, it'll be big enough for my crown, for me. Now, if you're doing it for a man, you'll do more increases, but you just go up by 1 every time. The last one we did 3 1 double crochets, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. This row we're doing 4 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. Sorry if that's too slow for some of y'all or too fast for some of y'all. You'll have to play with the rewind button or the fast forward button, however however you need to do it. This is not a tutorial, remember. I don't believe that I am clear enough to do tutorials, but if you know something about crochet at least a little bit, then you should be able to follow what I'm doing here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So anyway, yeah, been having to watch my caffeine. So my doctor says, are your teas caffeine-free teas? I'm like, well, doctor, you see, most of them are. Most of them are herbal, but some of them have black tea in it. And black tea, of course, has caffeine. But luckily, I do like jasmine tea, and green tea has caffeine in it, but the caffeine is a slow acting caffeine, so it releases like more over time, so it's not as bad on you as like say caffeine from coffee. And I do have coffee, but I have 1 cup a day in the morning usually, so I just don't think life would be worth it. Yeah, this will be the last row I do the increases on for me. Like I said, if you got a man with a bigger head, or if you're a woman that has a bigger head, um, you'll increase more. But just stop when it, like this is, I call it the crown of your head. That's the part where the circle needs to, cover. And then when you start on the body, you quit increasing. And in some instances, you may do a couple decrease stitches, and I'll show you how to do that. If not on this video, then on another video, because we're already 51 minutes. But anyway, let's see. I got my 4, so I do double crochet, 2 double crochets in this hole. I need to fix this out of the way. Yeah, but when I saw this new Sweet Roll Vivid, I was like, I have got to get it, because I just love the bright colors. I have some friends. Oh, by the way, I said one friend had told me about a smoky tea on the What's in My Cup, What's on My Hook, What's on My Mind, and I said it was Linda. It wasn't Linda. It was Jenny. I'm so sorry, Jenny. um, she told me about smoky teas, how they were a bit stronger, and I might not like it, and she was right. That wasn't a tea for me. But they have really good teas. You just have to try. Everybody's flavor palate's different. Like, some people really like black licorice. I hate black licorice. And some people like root beer, and I hate root beer. I do not like it. I would rather not drink anything at all. um, it's like with Diet Coke. No offense to anybody who drinks Diet Coke or Diet anything. But some sweeteners I just can't handle. I use a sweetener called erythritol. It's or monk fruit. I like both. They're both natural, even though the one sounds like chemical. Um, but it tastes like sugar to me, and it doesn't have an aftertaste. And I find it's the best for me. But in those diet Cokes and stuff, um, and you know what? I've even tried Cokes sweetened with stevia, and I like stevia okay, but I just don't like diet pop or soda. I just can't hack it. So I'd rather just not drink any at all. Um, I love iced tea, but I don't drink as much of that anymore now that I've been drinking the hot tea, because I think I kind of like it better. But I used to, when I switched off of sodas, which I was a Pepsi girl, but when I switched off to sodas, I switched to drinking iced tea, because you could control the sugar in it. And I slowly wheedled my way down off of the sugar totally in an iced tea. If I want some, I'll use erythritol. A lot of times I just get it unsweetened. But, and then I started trying all these different teas now, and I kind of just drink them hot. So, I've been converted. Well, so there's something special about having the loose leaf tea and preparing it. It's kind of like, a calming ritual. I like it. It's special. It's something special to do. It's like you time. We don't get enough of that. Oh man, we're 55 minutes in. I don't know how you guys stood here this long, although you might not be. You might have clicked out. I didn't really have this planned. I was gonna do a late night crochet and chat later when I was sitting out there, but they decided to watch a movie, and so I thought I'll come in here, and I just was gonna watch movies and go to sleep. And then I thought, well, wait a minute, I'm still very wide awake. I thought, well, I can do a little video on, sorry, I got it too down far now, you can't see it. I thought I could do a little video on, uh, showing you all the new yarn in a very dark room. Please excuse that. And then I was like, well, I could show you how to work on the top of a hat. Like I said, you could, pause or fast forward or rewind, watch some of it later. Just remember, it's not a tutorial. Shoot, my own mom probably fast forwards. Nah, I'm just kidding. She probably don't. She probably don't, because she loves me, wants to support me. But I wouldn't get upset at her if she did. Sometimes you just gotta stop and do something else. I get that. Okay, I think we're really close to 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I should, if I haven't messed up, be able to do a double, 2 doubles. Nope, I've messed up somewhere. I was talking and I screwed up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, oh, this may have been, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Yep, no, that's 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I don't know where I did it. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, you just gotta keep track of where you mess up at. But anyway, we got it back on track. Alrighty. Oh, goodness. And then you slip stitch into the last hole, chain up. And that is as big for my top of my head. So here, now from here on down, it would just be the body. It would be no more increases. Just, you may do a few decreases toward the bottom of the hat to make it a little tighter, a little snugger, but that's how you do the top of the hat. And we're already 1 hour in. I don't know if y'all want to keep watching this or not. I might stop it here and then do another late night chat or I might do one during the day tomorrow where I finish the rest of it while we're chatting. Because I don't want to make a 2-hour video. I don't want to put anybody through that. But anyway, that's the top. That's how you increase to do a top of a hat. And, you know, it'll be bigger for, you know, bigger head people, smaller for, you know, children, or skinnier headed people, but that's about how you do it. And these colors are just turning out really beautiful. So I can't wait to see the rest of the hat. I'd sit here and finish it. If I wasn't talking, I probably would have had it finished. But real easy, simple. If you guys are interested, please comment down there in the description box. And I'll save that for tomorrow and I'll do the rest. I might even, this is the same top as a ski slope beanie. So I might even, I know it's kind of harder though to show you. I have to have the camera set up where I can show you. When I do the ski slope beanie tutorial, I think I'll have the camera set up. And I need to know how to see on my tablet. It'll only cut 2 videos and put the 2 together. You can't like pause and then record some more, or it's, I don't have all the right equipment to cut it right. But, and I'm getting sleepy and not making any sense. But thank you guys if you did stay through the whole video, and I don't blame you if you didn't. But this has been a late night crochet and chat. And then, don't worry, you knitting people, I will do a late night knit and chat. Maybe have some more interesting topics to talk about. But I have, you know, like I said, I got videos coming up. The 20 questions, spooktacular something. I'll get the title. And on our next giveaway, I plan to do a better congratulations to the winner video. That one was kind of slapdash I put together, but I was like, so excited to draw the person. And it was so fun, so I'm going to do it again. And it's going to be brand new Christmas yarn. I'm going to go to the store and buy 3 or 4 balls of Christmas yarn. And then I'll throw in some other yarn with it. But anyway, I can't wait for Giddy Up to get a hold of me so I can send off his or her. I said her in the video, but I don't know because there's no description. And she doesn't have, or that person doesn't have any videos, so I can't tell. But as soon as that person gets hold of me, I will mail off their prize yarn. And then if they don't in 10 days, I'll do another redrawing. But I probably won't have to do that. But anyway, I really love you guys. Go out there and spread your joy, and if you only get 1 second as you're walking past somebody to make a difference, give them a beautiful, brilliant smile, because you never know what they're going through, and they might think that the whole world hates them, and then they come across you, and you just smile awesomely at them and fill them with your joy. And I know it makes a difference. So, bye, guys.